Hey, wizards! Guess what? We are back playing Wizard101, and today we're going to do the third spell request. Yes, I did get my mana up a bit. My health has gone up because I got some new gear. Has the same as the robes, the boots are new. Wanda's new. Anything's new. Anna starts saying thing. And the same with the fire. Yeah, so let's get started with the
I can't explain it, but while you were gone, Wizard, I had a crazy idea. What if you didn't just use storm spells? What if you actually mixed them with your own? Zany, right? It'd be a storm spell, but with myth powers. Or a fire spell, but with ice, you know? Strange alchemy, right? So, let's give it a go. I can give you a formula to add to your spellbook. In combat, you can combine the two spells in that formula to make something new.
And we rank number 2 in spell.
Now for you, Mr. Mummy. I could swear I know you from somewhere. What was that name again? Seth?
I am Sutek the Destroyer, Sutek the Unforgiving, Sutek the Relentless.
Well, okay then.
Not okay. It pains me, now that I am again tangible enough to feel pain, that you do not know this. Has Crocotopia forgotten me? No wonder you needed to summon me to learn anything about storm magic. Everything I contributed to it is lost to the sands. Insane Bolt was my creation, blast it! And my version was reliable! We can correct this. Surely there must be records somewhere. Buried knowledge we can resurface. The truth of my accomplishments recounted.
Well, friend, the obvious starting point there would be the marketplace of ideas.
Then, let us be off to this marketplace, wizard.
Yeah, the only name I know of Sutek was Doctor Who. In the first season of Doctor Who on Disney Plus. We know him as Sutek, God of Death. Right, to the market. Yeah, we know.
I am no mere mummy. I am Sutek the Destroyer.
My friend, that joke is in very poor taste. You should not pretend to be such a monster. Now, what can I help you with? You want books on Sutek? Are you okay emotionally? I do not sell many, but there may be old copies scattered across the market. Trash has a way of lingering.
Trash? You wretched. Never mind. Come, wizard. Let us find these books.
Yeah, the name is spelled the same as the one in Doctor Who.
The crocs descended upon us one quiet afternoon, falling from the sky with unexpected grace. They gnashed and bit and fought like, well, wild animals. Thus many of us fled to Selenopolis, but one followed us there.
Ah, yes, we were a great empire once. The Tut pharaohs led us across skyways and we made them our own. I was awarded often for my valor. Is this pride? I had forgotten pride. I enjoy it.
But not from the storm, not from the destroyer. He battled our guardians. He attacked the Moon King himself, and he might have prevailed. But at the moment of triumph, Sutek the Destroyer relented.
I did not. I was defeated. No, that doesn't sound right. I was a champion, a warrior chosen by pharaohs and immortals. I couldn't be defeated. And I would never relent.
Seems like someone is manipulating his history.
Wizard, I seem to have become you, or you became me. We became we? I always knew reading was dangerous.
Invader, you will stand no chance against mighty Kansu, King of the Moon. The world is his to conquer.
Now this is more like it. Sensation, the thrill of battle, the anticipation. I don't know about you, Wizard, but I feel charged.
Let's play it out. help with any gameplay walkthroughs or
the beasts. This is what Crocs were made for. We are chaos incarnate, war in the scaly flesh. Let us go! Wait, what are those things? These weren't here then.
Death Destroyer. The sum total of your life's work. Everything you wrought in compact form. The anguish you unleashed returned to you.
Why does it scream?
What else would it do? What other reaction could there be to you? Of course it screams to you and to you alone. It has always screamed.
But the screaming, the howling, crying, crashing, breaking, cracking, and burning, it's too much. It's too me. Make it stop screaming.
So we're just gonna throw in this guy right here.
left in my wake, screaming balls of misery?
Pretty much.
There was no valor in me, was there?
You tell me.
I can find it. It must be here somewhere. Are you Valor?
I am, but not yours.
I know you, though, don't I? We fought. Who won?
I think that is still being decided.
You don't smell right. You don't smell of storm.
Nothing here is what it should be. Let us correct that.
wretched Cyclops. I won. No matter how often you face me, I will always win. Now for Khonsu. Or perhaps not. What are you? Your ghost, your shame, your future. The ending to the story you are writing even now. My future? Are we heralded and lionized heroes of the Tuts? We rot in a hole surrounded by the devastation we caused. But you can change it. You can stop. Use your power for more than destruction. I don't know how. Learn.
The crown would let us rot, and the gangs would pick the bodies clean. It is we, the rogues, that stem the tide of decay. We take from those with too much, and give to those with not enough, and fend off those who would take even that.
What? I don't know. That wasn't me. And you shouldn't be either. Just become an icon of storm worthy of remembrance, as will I. I think I understand why I sought to leave sensation behind. The weight of shame and regret are too much to bear. But I feel different now. I can't explain it, but I think I must return to the Jesuit family tomb, Wizard. There is something there. This is new. Here lies Sutek the Redeemer, who fought the pharaohs, who doused the flames of war, and who died protecting Krakatopia. Storm is a chaotic thing, Wizard, but power can be directed toward better ends. We may strike like lightning, but we can cleanse a raging inferno and dampen the undying monsters. I don't know what we just did, if we revealed history or changed it. But I could not have done it without you. Thank you, friend, and goodbye.
Hey, so...
Hey, where's your friend? Oh, well, that's too bad. He wasn't the storm icon we wanted, but he did the job. You encountered Maximus Voltus after all? Well, that's swell. What do you mean he was myth? That can't be. He's a storm icon. You altered time. You changed Sutek's story. Or Maximus did. That can't be possible. That suggests a corruption of magic beyond anything. I need to think about this because this should not be happening.
So 3 out of 5 feet. So we're just going to do lessons 3 through 5 again. And yeah. Well guys, I will see you guys next time for another spell weaving in Wizard101. Have a good night, guys. Bye.